The Manifesto Implementation Monitoring Unit is set to review the progress of the NRM Manifesto 2021-2026. This unit is responsible for tracking and evaluating the performance of the Manifesto's commitments. Agencies will soon present their status reports on performance indicators, challenges and recommendations. The 2021-2026 NRM Manifesto set out 809 commitments across 5 thematic areas. Job and wealth creation. The government targeted commercial agriculture, industrialization, services and ICT with 575 commitments.
This is where we had the highest number of commitments because the whole focus of the economy was how we can drive wealth creation.
294 have been achieved, 207 are a work in progress, and 74 remain unhandled. Education, water and health. Out of 157 commitments, 95 have been achieved, 29 are ongoing, and 33 are yet to be addressed. Justice and equity. Of 43 commitments, 27 have been achieved, while 16 are still in progress.
Each district is a chief magistrate area, which was never before. You'll find maybe a chief magistrate serving like 4 or 5 districts. Now, when you go to the high courts, there has been an extensive extension of the high court facilities, what we call high court circuits, across the country.
Protecting lives and property. 28 commitments were targeted, 16 have been achieved, 10 are in progress, and 2 remain unaddressed.
But there could still be challenges within the management of our human rights systems because of the differences in approach.
Political and economic integration. To enhance market access, including leveraging Africa's market of 1.3 billion people, 5 commitments were made, 3 have been achieved, while 2 are a work in progress. Overall performance, provisional results reveal that 434 commitments have been achieved, 110 remain unhandled, while 265 are still in progress.
So from these statistics, you can see that we have been able to make some progress in the achievement area.
Bashasha Willis, the Director Manifesto, says they follow a results-based framework by sharing targets with ministries, departments and agencies responsible for the implementation. These MDAs are also required to appoint a manifesto focal person to act as a liaison officer.
We also do field visits where we go and witness the different kind of investments and projects going on across the country.
Financing gaps remain a major impediment to the realization of capital-intensive projects. In some cases, donor funding was cut short, while the impact of COVID-19 and international unrest further slowed progress. Corruption has also contributed to the sluggish implementation of some commitments.
Failure to have value for money. 2, if some of these resources are wasted, that means some projects may never come to fruition. My view has been that the issue of corruption will not be through finger pointing that this is the responsibility of so and so. I think this is a national challenge of which all of us as Ugandans need to look at very critically and address as a common enemy.
But the big question remains, does the theme, protecting the gains for the 2026-2031 NRM Manifesto, reflect the performance of the 2021-2026 commitments?
I could talk more and more jobs that have come into the economy, the revenue collection, the tourism performance, the social gains, UPE, the literacy rates at 74% now from 43% in 1986, life expectancy at 68 years, the mortality rates, infant mortality, mother at birth, mortality rates at birth, all these. So all these are gains. I think now the message is that these gains must be what? Must be protected.
Now, while the government boasts of tremendous achievements, ensuring that information reaches Ugandans remains a challenge, sometimes portraying that government is not doing enough. Bashasha proposes that government revises its communication strategy to keep Ugandans informed about government agendas on socio-economic transformation.
Everybody should come out and explain the little. I think we need to break from the yoke of this colonialism of saying, civil servants should not talk, should not go on media and explain. That is way in the past. The world now is dominated by by news. Information is, when you are in charge of information, you are in charge of everything. So we need to break that yoke and get out and explain to people. And if things are not working, we should also explain. It's important. There is no harm in that.
As the term nears its close, the unit envisions a 90% performance rate for the manifesto. In the sports sector, Nachivubo and Mandela National Stadiums have been rehabilitated. Hoima Stadium is under construction and a high-altitude training center for athletes has been established.